Let's talk about a government shutdown.
Yep.
I mean, God, how many times are we going to do this? We do this all the time. It's so anticlimactic. It feels like it ends in the same fashion every time. There's a bunch of, hand wringing and name calling and finger pointing, and sometimes it shuts down for a day or two, but it always ends up with the government moving on forward. What's the point? Like, what are we doing here? Explain the government shutdown.
Well, it's hard to explain because it's politics this time. Typically, what happens is when you have a lot of times when the government shuts down is when you have a controlled, you have a senator or you have a Senate that's Republican, a House that's Democrat, and a White House that's Democrat, or vice versa. Change that, make it how you want. It's very odd when you see it when it's Republican White House, Republican House, and Republican Senate. But because typically the minority in the case, or if it's a unified Democrat party too, the minority goes ahead and negotiates in good faith to try keeping the government open. Because in the Senate, keep in mind, the Senate is the voice for the minority. So it takes 60 votes to do any type of funding bill. And we're usually able to, negotiate right up to the end. And in the past, I've been on all these shows going, hey, we're not going to shut down. We're going to work it out. I'm telling you, we're going to shut down. There's no way for us to get past this. And the reason why is because Chuck Schumer isn't negotiating for the American people. He's negotiating for his job. And he's scared to death of AOC. And so he's literally holding the American people hostage. And I do mean the American people hostage over his fear of losing his job, which is why career politicians are so dangerous. When he voted for this same exact CR, which is a continuing resolution, when he voted for this exact CR 6 months ago, not one word has been changed. The difference was when he voted for that time, AOC and this radical left Democrat Party that rules New York came after him with vengeance. And he is running absolutely scared, and he's being unrational. So what they're wanting us to do is they're saying, hey, we will keep open the government, but you're going to have to extend the premium tax. So what's the premium tax? The premium tax was put in place in COVID because insurance companies were saying, hey, we can't afford all these insurance claims. We're going to have to start canceling policies and moving out of states. So Democrats responded and it was Democrats who responded in 21 with Joe Biden at helm, and you had Chuck Schumer in the Senate, and then we were dealing with the House that said, hey, okay, we're just going to open it up, and anybody can qualify for without income caps. Anybody can qualify for this subsidy. Insurance companies can apply for it, and roughly it's going to take 4% of their premiums. Well, we have 2.4 million people right now that don't even know they have insurance because the insurance companies have put them in place. COVID is over, and these insurance companies are making a tremendous amount of money, which I'm good with. I'm good with people making money. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I'm all about capitalism. But there's no reason for the taxpayers to still be paying these insurance companies when COVID is over. And by the way, we're subsidizing the affordable health care, which was supposed to be affordable for everybody, and we have to do another subsidy for it at the cost of $350 billion. So that he's holding the American people hostage because of this negotiating tool, by the way, that doesn't even expire till December 31st. So you can't argue with crazy, and there's no way to move past this. And to keep in mind,
well, is he doing that, Senator?
Yeah.
Is he doing that because that to connect your tactical analysis to your motivational analysis? Is he doing that because if he were able to accomplish it, it would give him a win and a talking point against AOC? If he's running afraid of AOC and the left wing of Democrats, is this a sufficient win for him? Should he get it to hold them off?
It's really not a sufficient win because he's asking something that can't be done. What he ultimately wants to do is slow roll. The left wants to slow roll President Trump's agenda any way possible because it doesn't make any sense when they've already voted for this CR once. By the way, this same type of CR they voted for 3 or 13 times when Biden was in office. So it's not like this is anything new for them. They've done this over and over again. It's the fact that he has to show that he's fighting President Trump. So he throws out the most ridiculous idea possible, knowing that the Republicans can't accept that.